Hey, let me start this one quietly, because that's how the shift actually happens. ASUS Zenbook Duo. This is for you if you've realized that productivity isn't about working harder anymore, it's about removing friction. You're the kind of person whose brain moves faster than a single screen can keep up with. Ideas overlap. Tasks stack. Context matters. Before anything else, check the current price and availability, because machines like this don't sit around once people understand what they unlock. The upgrade moment usually comes mid-task. You're researching, writing, referencing, adjusting, responding, and every time you switch windows, you lose momentum. Not because the laptop is slow, but because the workflow is broken. You catch yourself thinking, there has to be a better way to work than this. The first few days with this feel like reclaiming control. You stop collapsing your thoughts into one rectangle. One screen becomes your active canvas. The other becomes your anchor, notes, timelines, references, controls, all visible at once. You're no longer juggling. You're directing. In real life, this changes how you approach everything. Writing feels more deliberate because sources stay in view. Design and editing feel fluid because tools and previews live side by side. Meetings feel less disruptive because notes stay open without hiding the conversation. Even planning your day feels clearer when tasks and context exist together instead of fighting for space. Don't wait thinking this is a niche idea. Stock moves fast, prices jump unpredictably, and every time you look at a traditional single-screen laptop, you'll already feel what's missing. That hesitation is your signal. If you're wondering whether two screens might feel distracting, the opposite happens. Once everything has a place, your mind relaxes. You stop hunting. You stop reopening things. You stay present with the work instead of managing the workspace. Going back to one screen feels oddly claustrophobic after that. The surprise benefit is how focused you become. Not rushed focus, calm focus. You don't break your flow to check something. It's already there. Hours pass without that mental fatigue that comes from constant context switching. That's when you realize this isn't about screens. It's about mental bandwidth. Owning this feels intentional. You didn't choose it because it looked futuristic. You chose it because it matches how you actually think. There's a quiet pride in knowing your setup supports your cognition instead of limiting it. Your workflow feels open and continuous. Multitasking feels structured, not chaotic. Creative work stays immersive. Context stays visible and grounded. Focus lasts longer than usual. It takes time to personalize layouts. It's a premium investment. Eventually, you stop comparing laptops the old way. You stop asking what's faster or lighter and start asking what actually fits your mind. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay and think about every time your workflow feels cramped again. If you're ready to work in a way that finally feels natural, check availability now and make the move with confidence.